Are the witches and the wizards ready for the ascension? Gods are waiting for a green signal from us. So, yeah, we are living in catching times. And, as empaths, somewhere, as sensitive people, you know, many of you who are watching this video, I know many of you must be, as empaths or, people who just thought that there is a lot of problem with the world, you know, and and everybody in return told that you were nuts for being different, but that there is something extremely wrong with everything around you, and you just wanted to change the world. But the plot twist, it's so funny. Why is our God so funny? I mean, he just made a plot twist, and the world doesn't have to change. The world needs a change, and you have to be that change. So that was a plot twist. The world needs a change, and that changes you. That changes us. I had my awakening last year. I know many of you who will be watching this video, you might also have your awakening, and of course, awakening is just not a one-time process. I mean, it's just not, it just happens like one day, boom. But yeah, they're also, I mean, it's slowly happening. The water is really boiling and boiling, and at one point, it's like at 100 degrees Celsius, and it's completely, boiled. And I think that is what is awakening. And it doesn't stop there. It still happens, and there's certain phases and levels of awakening that are happening right now. So yes, mass awakenings are happening, and we, yeah, mass awakenings are happening for all of us. And yeah, it's just beautiful. Never thought that it will ever happen. I don't know when did it happen. We trying to change the world. I don't know when the world changed me. It's so, I don't know. I don't know. How did it happen? We never knew this was coming. I never knew this was coming. I never knew this was going to come. I always thought that that's how my life is going to be. I am different. I am a fool in midst of bigger fools. And I am not trying to downgrade anyone here, because but I cannot even not say the truth the way I feel it in my heart. Somewhere we all feel it, and I cannot not say that also. But it's just that I am a fool in some ways. They are also fools in some ways. I cannot try to lie here on a serious note. Whatever. It's just my heart feeling, and I just trying to. I don't want to sound politically correct. I'm trying to sound politically correct a little, but I don't want to sound it. It's fine. It's fine how you feel. It's just completely fine how you feel, and you can say that. Yeah, so one thing is that, and the other thing is, even if I think that they are bigger fools, I love them. I do love them, because yeah, it's not something that I am pretending, or in some ways, but it's just I know people pretend also, because they think that's spirituality. No, you cannot pretend. You do your inner work, and then one day you reach a core where there is literally unconditional love for all kinds of fools around you, okay, and for yourself also. So yeah, I love fools. I love myself too. So yeah, or whatever. So ascension is happening. Ascension will happen. Gods are waiting for us only. When we are ready. So okay. ascension is like mind, body, spirit all have to come into one. Okay, I have seen spirituality, spirituality is, I mean, the fake spirituality has also taught us, that, I mean, Indian spirituality especially, I don't know about rest, but Indian spirituality has literally been a very much like, you know you are not the body, you are not the body, and that's true, we are not the body, it's completely true. But to many extent they have completely, somewhere they um, ignite the feelings of completely negating our bodies. Okay, but ascension will happen when your mind, body, and spirit all are in one. Okay, when they're all one in alignment. Okay, so keep your bodies right, eat right food. Since childhood we have been disconnected from our bodies. In schools we've been taught to sit straight, don't move, sit in the chairs for so many hours, everything. Then our foods were made more and more with chemicals and tastier but not healthier, so that we completely fall for our compulsions, and we completely disregard our bodies. And so take care of bodies, take care of course your soul. Just your soul is something, just remove all the layers and you will find your soul. It's the purest of thing, and it's in me and it's in you, it's in everyone. So remove all the layers, find your soul, reach the core, reach the depth. Okay, yeah, find your soul, find your find your soul, keep your body right, and understand that you are not your mind. Okay, and still have a respect for it. Understand that you're not your body, but still have a respect for it. So as a whole human being, okay, we are going to ascend as a whole human being. We're never not going to disregard any of our part. So it is going to be in complete regard of whole of our systems, mind, body, spirit. Yeah, and it will happen the day we are ready. It's not, we have to bring home here. We have to bring home here. We have to bring home. All these years I was like, I want to go home, I want to go home. But we have to bring home here. Home is there in our hearts, in our spirits. I mean, it's there inside us. We have to make this place our home, with all the love and care that we have in us. As more and more we work on ourselves, we are more and more a ripple for people around us. So yeah, kudos to all of you who are working on themselves, on their consciousness levels. And I wish, I pray we make this earth a beautiful place for all of us. Yeah, so that was just my message, that our body is also important, our mind, our spirit, everything together should be very much in alignment, for ascension to happen. So yeah, it's complete silence. What does a home look like? I know I have a sense of what home looks like. It's beyond the astral realm. It's beyond the astral realm. It's where there is no noise in the brain, in the mind. It's so silent. It's so silent. That's how our home looks like. That's how you would feel like, I'm just feeling it right now. With the winds all blowing and everything. purest of silence is exactly where our home is. When we reach that stage of zero noise, is exactly where our home is, and we have to bring it here. We have to be the embodiment of zero noise in our own minds. We have to be embodiment of pure silence. Like how we were when we were kids, when we were really, really small. We knew no language. It was beyond language. It was beyond any word. It was just simply observation. We were devoid of any judgments. We were devoid of any ideas, that this mattress, this Maya fills in us. An absolute joy. Absolute joy. It's a sense of, it's very soothing place to be. People don't even know what they're missing in life. People think that they've made spirituality also in such a way that they think that opening third eye is where they will find peace, or having their chakras open is where they will find peace. But reality is that you will find peace among the chaos. You will only find peace among the chaos. You can find peace in nothing, you can find peace in everything. You can find peace in something. So Spirit is calling, for us to reach our homes. For us to, I know I might look completely insane to some people out there, and it's fine, it's okay. Eventually they will also realize it, that I was not insane. But yeah, sometimes it's difficult to do such things, on the channel, because I'm so afraid I'll be just misunderstood. Society is not going to understand it. Society is going to think that I'm nuts. Since childhood, we have been taught how magic does not exist. It's only logic that exists. What you see with the eyes exists. But how can you not have someone accountable, or some spirit or some force accountable for such a beautiful creation of birds, of trees, of winds? How can you not have somebody really accountable for it? How can you negate what you do not see? I know people will not believe me, but that doesn't mean that I don't have to speak. I should speak, because that's the truth, and the truth should reach more and more and more people. Now you might ask, how do I know? There might be some people who are going to ask, how do I know? But I don't want to tell them how do I know. I don't want to tell them how do I know, because I want this video to reach people who know it in themselves, So yeah, people who know it in themselves, I just hope they find this video. And I am somebody, I knew it in myself. And for somebody who doesn't know, they have to go and find it in themselves. Okay? And they have to revive the magic. They shouldn't think what is happening outside, because it's all happening inside actually. It's inside that's happening. So outside is just the reflection of what's inside. So it's all happening inside. We all know it from inside. Nobody has come and told us from the outside. And this time it's going to happen. This time it's just going to be a world full of love. How we really dreamt of, the love we saw inside us, and we just could never see it outside. And we felt all that pain and everything. And we never bothered to even love ourselves. There are a lot of people who love outside but cannot love inside, and that is also wrong. That's your ego coming in you. Your love outside or love inside, both are one and the same thing. They are no two different things. It's going to happen outside, it's going to happen inside. Don't let that wall of ego come in between. And then there are people who love inside and do not love outside. And again, that's a wall of ego. I just hope that people really realize the meaning and fulfillment that love really brings into our lives. Those who choose love shall prosper, and those who don't will miss it. Will miss it. Your awakening, your ascension journey is your responsibility. Never let anybody take control over it. Thank you. It was so beautiful talking to you all.